Late again. I can just see. I'm not even going to scroll back. It's just like, oh, he's late again. I'm sure that's what it is. Oh no, we're just talking. We're just talking about Paul's knee. Tyler Peterson, you'll have a cool scar though. Yes, he absolutely will have a cool scar. Why are you here? Aren't you supposed to be playing slow pitch? It's Monday night. Talking about like Rockler versus Woodcraft. I don't know anything about either of those places because we don't have those here. Oh. How is everybody's week? Other than Paul, I know how Paul's week is. It's slow pitch. He can watch between pitches. That's exactly right. Or if he's like, playing shortstop. Or maybe they have a bye week this week. I don't know. Stanifer's on vacation this week, and yet here you are. See, some people still tune into the show even when they're on vacation. Pinnell. Oh, Peterson's got the late game tonight. So he's going to duck out in a little bit. It's okay, I might too. Oh. Everybody cool? Everybody smooth? I've had a day, kind of. Been more shop stuff and video content coming, though. How about the sunny day today? Yeah. Me and my buddy Mike Bennett, we're doing some yard work today. The backyard actually looks like a backyard again. Mostly him. Almost entirely him. Because I had a last minute, like a commission job that somebody called me about. And it needs to be delivered on Wednesday. So I was hoping to get it started yesterday and didn't, so it needed to get started today so I could finish it tomorrow to deliver it on Wednesday. It's just a little thing, but like even little things in not a production shop, like it's a couple hours of stuff to do. I'm making these salad bear paws. They're a little bit bigger than I pictured in my head when I started making them. But little salad tong things. I've been making today. And I had to, the wife committed me to go get a bunk bed from somebody. And we could CNC those no problem. Yeah, but they're like, they've got some profile and stuff to them too. And I just thought it would be fun to just like do some bandsaw work. And it's a good reminder to myself of why you bring business cards to markets. Because this lady called me up out of nowhere. It was like, I picked up your business card at a market a couple of years ago. And I want to get my son-in-law, I think is what she said, my son-in-law, so it was like bear paw, like salad tongs. Do you do those? And I said, well, to be completely honest, I have never done those, but it's just a matter of cutting the shapes out of a piece of wood. So yeah, I'll do those for you. So we're getting some some giant. She didn't specify whether she wanted giant ones or not, so she's getting giant ones. Well, salad server tosser things. I don't know. It's a fun little project for in between things. Sometimes you need those just like fun little things. And I'll make a couple of bucks and I'll buy a couple more bowl blanks out of it or something. I don't know. There's a piece of maple, I think. I thought it was maple. It was on the maple rack. But I actually think it might be cherry. I think it might be cherry. Because maple generally doesn't have like sap contrast. So I told her they were going to be maple, but they might be cherry. We'll see once I get finish on them, whether or not they look pink. She might be getting some cherry bear paws. Well, see, Eric says better be a big salad bowl. So I did some cursory research on them, and there's no sort of like standard. There's like some of them have 4 prongs. Some of them have 5. Some of them have 2, or like, well, not 2, like 2. What's the space between the prong called? Anyway, some of them have 3 prongs. Some of them have 4. Some of them have 5. They're all different sizes depending on who's making them and whatever. So I just grabbed a 6-inch wide piece of what I thought was maple, but might be cherry. I just got to cutting. Like, whatever. They're pretty big. I'm not entirely sure. I might do a little bit more shaping in through here. I might recut that curve to make them a little more sleek in through there. I'm just playing. I mean, she's paying me barely enough to be doing them anyway, so. Those are huge. Are they though? I mean, it started 6 wide and like 10 long. I don't know. Based on pictures and stuff, like some of them are pretty big. What's she gonna do? I'm gonna drop them, and she's gonna be like, "Oh, those are way too big. Never mind." Okay, then I have giant bear paw salad server things. It's what you get when you order a commission and you don't give any sort of information at all. You're just like, I want some of those for a gift. Okay. You're gonna get some. If she looks at them and goes, "No, those are way too big," I'll say, "Well, sorry, this is what I made. You don't have to buy them. I'm fine with you not buying them." Had to replace the rear brake pads on your truck today. Yeah, metal on metal. Yeah, you should probably do something about that. Knee replacement surgery. That's right. Paul has got a big whopping scar on his leg. Looks awesome. Looks badass. I'll just keep them for yard work. That's right. I pick up the leaves. Put them in the yard waste bag. They're not that enormous. Like, they're maybe bigger than they should be, but I don't know. It's my first ones. Shut up. Maybe she'll look at them and be like, oh, those are perfect because my son-in-law has giant hands and a giant salad bowl. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go back in and refine this a little bit more. So they'll get down to probably 4 inches through there. Your business might sell her the salad bowl to go with the salad rakes. See, there you go. You're like, well, if he doesn't have a big enough salad bowl for those, I happen to have a lathe, and I could do my first ever outboard turning and make a 16-inch salad bowl for her. Or she might say they're not big enough. Yeah, that's true. We don't know. We don't know. Oh, Chili's here. My son routinely eats 4 heads of lettuce at a time. That's perfect. Yeah. Maybe they have a giant family and they make an enormous bowl of Caesar salad like 3 times a week to go with dinner. Huh? Judgy? Yeah, I have no... If she looks at those and doesn't want them, I'm going to be like, well, I guess I'm going to sell them to somebody else then, because we don't eat salad. For some reason, the bell turned off. Yeah, that happens. I don't understand why. It seems like whenever YouTube does an update, like everybody has to go in and check all their settings and notifications and all that stuff. Like, are we seriously not at the point where technology can just like work? Like in terms of, I shouldn't have to go readjust my notification settings when a piece of software updates. That's dumb. Kapla hopes to get the AC in the shop this week, and I can work out there mech easier. It could be a hair pick for really large hairdos. Beard comb. It's actually quite a good beard comb. Oh. We might do a pen tonight. We'll see. Somebody came into the shop. Was it last week? Before we were even open, and bought the rest of my pens. He gives them away to like clients as like client gifts. And he showed up and he was like, "Oh, is this all you have?" And I think there were a half dozen. And he just bought them all. He's like, "Yeah, okay. So whenever you get some more, just let me know." I'm like, "Okay, will do." The Ironbark pen. Ironbark is ready to possibly turn into a concava. We've got the Mallee Burl that's ready to make into a maple leaf. We've got the just straight up epoxy ones that Scott sent that are ready to become slimlines. I've got a cherry that's ready to be a slimline. I've got a Western red cedar. I was just checking to see if it was Spanish cedar. It's Western red cedar that's ready to be a slimline. I got a Paduke and maple that's ready to be a maple leaf. I don't know. It's going to be one of those ones where I think about whether or not I want to turn. It's 1 vote for the Ironbark, though, already. I guess place your votes. If I do turn something, should it be the Ironbark Concava, the red Mallee Burl Maple Leaf, one of the epoxy slimlines, This could just be a cherry slimline, and then I could be done in 6 minutes, and I could just sit down again. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. I was filming these things today, and then I wanted to plug in my phone to get it charged back up, and I didn't get it plugged in until about an hour ago, so we're only at just over 60%. So we'll see how tonight goes. I want to hear what you think was harder, Ironbark or the countertop. I think it's going to be the Ironbark. The countertop was hard, but it cut pretty nice. I don't know. We'll see. What are you making these days, Chili? What's going on in the custom creation shop? How much longer do people have to make mallets for this mallet contest? What's the deadline on the mallet contest? Or the mallet that used carbide just to watch it explode? It's already, we've talked about this blank before. It wasn't a great, the drill bit wandered a little bit, so it's a little gappy, and we'll see how the Star Bond did in terms of filling that. Wooden cups and plates. Okay. The 5th of August. Okay, so we got another month and a bit. Pinnell, what are you making? Oh, that was good. I don't know if anybody else knows how good that was. Here. I'm just kidding. Pinnell makes things. Eric's trying to get into a job at Woodcraft. Cool. Yay, Pinnell's got an order for pens. That a guy? Lawnmower Detective is back. Welcome back, my friend. I am doing well today. I had a busy day, both in the shop and in the yard and running around town. But yeah, pretty good. It's finally starting to feel like summer, which is nice. But fairly soon, it will all of a sudden go from, oh, it's nice, it's starting to feel like summer, to like, oh, God, can summer be over? Like, that's... People are never happy. They're like, oh, I can't wait for summer, for it to be warm again. And then it gets warm, and then it gets hot, and people are like, oh, that's way too hot. And I turned my first pen on a live on Friday. What? Your first ever pen, or your first pen that you turned live? Turned my first pen on a live on Friday. Does that mean it's the first pen you've ever turned? And you did it on a live show? Or was it the first pen you've turned live? Because that could be read 2 different ways. Pinnell's currently boxing and labeling 8 pens. That a guy? Bulk order from somebody. Probably somebody wants to give them out as like client gifts or something. or like a local shop, or what's going on there? Hope to be turning soon when you can get in the shop for more than shop construction. Well, yeah, you have to build the shop in order to have a shop to do building inside of. Yeah. It was an awkward way to say that sentence, but you get me. Local shop wanted more. Yeah, my local shop wants more too, but she has to wait. I'm gonna have to go through another like batching process and just like crush out another. You know what I should do? I got a market coming up at the end of July. I should do another 2 pens in a bowl extravaganza to generate some market offerings for the market at the end of July. Do another 14-day 2 pens in a bowl every day thing. As much fun as that was. It wasn't fun, but man, it stocked a table. Son bought me a piece of live edge walnut for Father's Day. 3 feet wide, 1 inch thick, 5 feet long. That's a good chunk of walnut. 3 foot wide, 1 inch thick. Is it cupped like this? 3 foot wide, 1 inch thick piece of walnut. Does it have like a huge cup in it? Or was it dried between heavy things? No? Okay, cool. Whoever's cutting that and drying that knows what they're doing then, because 3 foot wide, 1 inch thick piece of walnut could really go on you. Did I say that one blank was a Milton burl? No, Mallee, red Mallee burl. Australian chunk of burl from Mr. Scotty. Got it from Rockler. Cool. 3 foot wide piece of walnut. You can make a desktop out of that. Make an awesome desk. 3 by 5. Be a nice desk. Have to get back to work serving and protecting ain't easy these days. All right. Later, lawnmower detective. I just want to call you lawnmower, but that feels weird. Have a good night, my friend. Thanks for popping in. Oh. Let's try the Ironbark Concava. Because why not? See if we can wreck something. Ugh. Not really feeling it. In case that wasn't clear. All right. There, the concava ones are on the end. There's maple leaves. There's the slim lines. There we go. Oh, there it goes. Maybe not. Where is it? Uh-oh. Ah. All right. Big one. And little chunk, and then the big to little, and then the big chunk, and then the little. There we go. Hey, I see a bald spot on that head. Yeah, have you never seen the bald spot on my head before? That's weird. Because it's been there a while. Ironbark, Australian ironbark, as if all of their wood couldn't be considered. All right. Like the Australians need a tree that's considered ironbark. There we go. Well, that's okay. Not too bad. It's dusty. Doesn't smell awesome. This stuff's okay. This stuff's okay. Shouldn't have been so scared of this. I wasn't really, but... Okay. It's kind of dull. Like, there's not not a lot of interesting happening in it. But color's gonna be nice. The color reminds me of Moranti a little bit. But we're almost at the bushings, Pinnell. You proud of me? It's pretty hard. Like, it's... There we go, loud noises. So it got a little thin. The concava section of the concava pen got fairly thin fairly quickly without me noticing. I probably should just ease off on the sanding there before I go through that. Smells terrible. It doesn't smell good. Yeah, it smells like I don't even know if I can explain it. Not good. 240. $320. $400. I thought I saw Scott say go to 400 and then high-speed polish, so that's what I'm going to do. Whether or not I actually saw him say that, that's what I'm going to do. Where's my crayons? Custom high-speed crayon. Here we go. Draw it on. Turn it up. Buff it in, buff it out. Just the same way that you do with the non-crayon. Step 1, step 2. That, I'm not sure I could have got much thinner with that concave on the concava section of the concava head. Got a little greedy there. Yep. Custom crayon step 2. $13.61. Buff in, buff out. One Australian Ironbark concava pen. Kind of a boring wood, to be honest. Very, very smooth, but it's almost just, it reminds me a lot of Meranti. Like, the grain is fairly mahogany-ish. It'll be just fine though. Let's see what we've got for concava hardware. Concava hardware. Gunmetal. I see gunmetal. I see chrome. And I see gold. Votes. I only have one gunmetal. I don't want to use it on that. Chrome or gold. But it also says Tuesday, because of course he does. Stanifer says gold, so we'll go with chrome. Let's ask Scotty. Thank you to Hammeroo for supplying the blank for tonight. Chili says gold also. All right. Ooh, don't ban them. All right, we'll go with gold on the Ironbark. BB says gold also. Gold it is. Gold unanimously, it looks like. All right. See if I remember how this goes together. I think it's, if I remember correctly, it's the same as the slimline. It's just different outside dimensions. Here we go. Gold Australian Ironbark concava pen. Oh, yo. Why'd I get two? I think I got an extra middle piece in this one, because I don't think it needs two of those. Nope. But I didn't get a nib. I got an extra middle piece, and I got no pen tip. Thanks, Penn State Industries. All right, I'm going to put these back. They'll replace it for free. Yeah, they will, but they shouldn't. Shouldn't have to do that, because it'll be 6 weeks. And I'll have a pen nib show up in the mail. All right, so let's see what the other gold one. Okay, the other gold one has all of its bits, but it looks like they're different finish. Like, it's like some of it's shiny gold and some of it's satin. Like, get your shit together, guys. That's shiny gold. Maybe it is. All right. The other one seems complete. Hey, yay! All right, we have a complete gold kit. And I get an extra middle band for free. And all I got to do is ask them to send me a new nib. I bet that's the same as a slimline nib, though. I'm betting that's the same part number as a slimline nib. Let's get her put together. Oh, this one I have to like do the transmission not to the line. Yeah, I remembered. It's like I gotta sneak up on it. Well, it'll help if we put the pen in there. This is going to be bad. I just know this is going to be bad. No, we're still okay. I'm test twisting it without the pen actually in it. There we go. Now we're coming out and it's fully retracting. That's good enough for me. That guy on there. And then this guy. On here. One Australian Ironbark. And get that just a little bit more. that should do her. Yeah, perfect. Concava, Australian Ironbark. Sweet. So to answer the question about what was harder between the Australian Ironbark and the fake granite countertop. About the same in terms of just density. About the same. This was dustier, obviously, because the granite countertop is plastic. But I like the Concava pen. It's obvious it's not going to be for everybody, but I like the profile of that. Do I have any Sierra kits? I don't have it. I might have one in a bin of stuff that I got that was like random pen stuff. But I don't know. I think there might be one in there. I'm excited to see you turn purple Gidgee. It's another 20% harder. Honestly, I don't think it's about the density. I think it's about the grain structure that makes things difficult or not difficult. Because like that's really hard, but it's such a consistent grain that like nothing was trying to grab. It was like it cut pretty smooth. It's like burls and stuff that you end up having a problem with. Yeah. Ironbark. Got a Sierra pen here in front of me. The black plastic finger spot is loose and twists. Black plastic finger spot. I don't know what that spot is. So, if it's anything like, I want to say it's kind of maple leaf like. Yeah, the front bit of a Sierra pen is a plastic tube. So it's like essentially this part is loose and spins. So when you twist it, it's not rotating the transmission. Unscrew the nib and pull the black plastic bit off and a quick dab of super glue. Okay, so apparently somebody knows what you're talking about. Let's see if you can drip some CA glue in. Okay, so your bond broke. Your glue bond broke. Seems to be the consensus from the crew. When you undo the nib, you can pull it off straight. There's just a ridge in the plastic. They CA it from the factory. Oh, can't get the nib to unscrew. I love this. Like now we're just troubleshooting other people's pens. We'll get it. I wish I was more help, but I've never done a Sierra. Might be cheaper to buy another kit and replace it. Could be. Except then you gotta wait 6 weeks. And he's got an order to fill. Don't know, my friend. I'm hoping for you. All right, one more beer, and then we'll call it for tonight. Short show, but I actually did make something. Peterson's off to slow pitch. I don't know if I'm thrilled with the Ironbark Concava pen. It's pretty boring, to be honest. This is the most boring of the Australian woods that I've seen. It'll sell. Oh, it'll absolutely sell. But I don't know. I just like more nonsense happening in the pen. I mean, to be fair, let's compare it to the other Australian woods that I've turned into pens. To say like this is the least like interesting of the woods. I mean, it could be just about anything and be the least interesting of the Australian woods that I've used. Because the other two were red mallee burl and hairy oak. Which are both relatively interesting. And even the hairy oak, I was not successful at, so I still have yet to see one of those realized. Yeah. No, that's good. Successful turn. Another pen. It'll sell. You can add it to the market rack for the end of July. Let's give people an opportunity for bonus entry into the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. Unless your name is Scott Grant or you are otherwise sponsoring the giveaway. So anybody who's here who isn't sponsoring something in the giveaway has a pretty good chance of getting an entry right now, actually. Because there's only 10 of you here, and I think 3 of you are sponsors of the giveaway. And I should probably say that Pinnell can't get a bonus entry this week either because he got last week's bonus entry. So we're down to who? We're down to Stanifer. Like, oh, there we go. In the meantime, if you have a Monarch, Mesa, Viceroy, or Wall Street, they're all the same pen. Yeah, because of course they are. Why would you want to name something else? Like, but Stanifer is the worst. I know. So maybe we just won't do a bonus entry this week. We need some more people to show up to this show. Hey, Bailey Woodworks is here. Maybe he could get a bonus entry. So the bonus entry for this week, the trivia question. Is there a little gap in between the ring here? It's a little loose. It should not spin when it's fully seated. What did I screw up? That shouldn't spin while I'm fully seated. I don't know. I'll work on that later. Bonus entry for the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. The trivia question for this week, first person to answer this correctly, who is not a sponsor of the giveaway or named Chris Pinnell, because he can get bonus entries again, but you can't get bonus entry 2 weeks in a row. I'm just making up rules. What's the question? What were last year's New Year's resolutions, with project resolutions, and in which order did I complete them? There were 3 project resolutions last year. I'm out. Oh yeah, that's not fair if you're new. Sorry. Should think more carefully about that. Maybe this is something nobody can get who isn't a sponsor of the giveaway or Chris Pinnell. You actually already asked a question. You said there's a gap in this pen. Yeah, it feels like this ring feels like it shouldn't spin when it's fully seated. So what have I done? Or is it just the machining? Yours always spin there? Okay. Maybe that's just how the concava goes. I don't think the last one did. I don't know where I have it. I don't know where I put it. But I'm glad to hear, Bailey, that you're familiar with this, because that's spinning like a bearing. Try the other. Yeah, that's true. I have numerous center rings. Extra, in fact. Let's try the other one. See if it's the ring, because I was... What up, Mick? See if a different ring. I'm sure there are minor inconsistencies in the machining. You can touch a little glue in it. Yeah, but I don't know that I want it to be. Yeah, no, that one does too. Maybe that's just... I didn't notice it on the first concava pen. But, I mean, it's fine. Just caught me off guard a little bit. Okay. So that one, the center ring spins, even when it's fully seated. It is what it is. Mick's doing some detail sanding on... We need more information. What are you detail sanding on? Do you want to stop by and finish sanding my bear claw, like, salad tong things? Because I don't really want to finish sanding them. So you can pop on over and just get in here. That'd be cool. On a sculpture that accidentally started looking like an onion. Oh yeah, I'll be right over. Okay. I'll open the garage door. You just pop in. It's all good. I got that far today. Tomorrow it's just cleaning it up a little bit. We are going to bid you adieu. If nobody has an answer for the bonus entry for this week, then it is what it is. I mean, I can't change the question now that I've asked the question. There doesn't have to be a bonus entry every week, though. Paul just answered it. Even though he's not eligible, he just answered it. This is the correct answer. Something with resin. No, that's not the correct answer. Podcast was this year. Last year, resolutions, and what order did I do them in? It wasn't the right answer. I misspoke. There's still an opportunity. What were the 3 resolutions for 2021? And what order did I do them in? He's got 2 of them. Something with resin and segmented something were 2 of the 3. All right, later, Chili. He's like, I can't win. He's out in a huff. We'll give it a couple more minutes, and then I will bid you adieu for tonight. Oh, Pinel's giving everybody a hint. I'm going to count it down. No, I can't. I don't have anything to count down on. 3 New Year's resolutions for 2021 and the order in which they were completed. Well, I missed most of the stream. Yeah, we're at the end. I mean, sometimes we'd be right in the middle, but for tonight, we're right at the end. I made the Australian Ironbark Concava pen in shiny gold. We hung out a little bit. And that's got to be it for tonight. Because I'm out of ideas. People are leaving. Guitar, podcast, and segmented bowl is incorrect. It's close. It's close, but it's incorrect. And that's going to count as your guess And tonight, nobody gets a bonus entry. I'm going to put one up on Patreon in the next couple of days and give people a chance over there. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Thanks for coming. We'll see you next week. And if you're a Patreon subscriber, make sure you got your notifications checked over there, because in the next couple of days there will be a bonus entry being made available over there. Oh, bye for now. I can't win though. It's true. But that's your fault. That's not my fault. Could you imagine how terrible it would look if, like, the prize package sponsored by these handful of people and organizations was won by one of those people or organizations? Can you imagine how bad that would look? Bye for now, everybody. Thanks.